Okay.
Hello, everybody.
This is actually my third take, excuse me, but I missed a couple of important points the first two times around. So now I know what I'm supposed to do. So this is called the nitric oxide dump. Why go to YouTube if I can do it myself and show you? It's more fun that way. So the exercise routine, it consists of four specific exercises, and you do them a total of 3 times in order. So the 4 exercises are, I'll show them to you briefly and then explain each one. The first exercise is the squat. The second exercise is whatever this is called. The third exercise is raising your arms like this. And the fourth exercise is shoulder presses. So you do those 4 exercises 3 times. So I personally, I do 20 reps, 20 repetitions for those of you that aren't familiar with the term reps. I do 20 repetitions of each. But I strongly suggest when you starting out with a very low number, like 5, even though it seems silly and like ridiculously easy, it'll give you the feel of, well, it'll help you remember the exercises because you don't want to take much of a break in between. So you can just transition from one to the other. So, and then after a few days, slowly work your way up. But I think the ideal is between 15 and 20. So I'm probably going to stick with 20 for a while. So let's begin. The first exercise is the squat. The most recent version of the nitric oxide dump routine workout states that you shouldn't do a deep squat. Now, the original ones, the earlier versions, people came all the way down and their thighs were parallel with the ground, but that's not necessary now. And I know that squats for now might be difficult, so you obviously shouldn't do them at all until you feel ready. But if you do decide to start doing them, all you have to do is just come down a little bit because you're still exercising your quads. But I'm going to show you the squats anyway. So I usually come down about 3/4 of the way. So these are the squats. Then the second exercise is raising your arms. You keep your arms hanging loosely, not completely locked, but just kind of naturally the way they fall. Then you lift your arms to parallel to the floor, one at a time, and you do this in succession. And the idea is to do each arm whatever the number of repetitions is. So if you're starting at 5, it would be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to be doing these about that speed. You're not going to do them very slowly, but the idea is to work out and get your blood pumping a little bit. So it's sort of an aerobic exercise too. So we have the squats, we have these parallel to the floor. The third exercise is raising your arms above your head. So I usually come up and kind of cross my arms like this, and then you come down, but you don't let gravity allow your arms to fall. So you're coming down deliberately, and the speed that you'll eventually be using will probably be something like this, like that. What I sometimes do is when I come down, I sort of flex my biceps a little bit, just to give them a little bit of a workout too. And I think you're going to find, once you start getting up to 10 reps or so, that you do get an aerobic workout. And the fourth exercise is shoulder presses. So you start with your hands about here, maybe even with your ears, and you just push up all the way. And you come down, and you do those, whatever your repetition tells you to do. And again, you don't let your arms fall due to gravity. It's a very deliberate motion. And the speed will be something like this. Those are the 4 exercises. And did I mention, you breathe through your nose the entire time. I'm not sure why, but somehow it has to do with the retention of nitric oxide. And so everything you do, you breathe through your nose. And maybe it also has to do with it's forcing your body to work with slightly less oxygen. So, and I know a lot of professional athletes, when they train, they put a restrictor on their mouth so they can't breathe as much air in, like training at high altitudes, I guess. Anyway, that is the workout. I'm going to go through the whole thing using 5 repetitions. And so this is what it will actually look like.
Are we ready? 3, 2.
No, and when you start, find a place for your feet. Spread your feet apart to what's comfortable. As long as it's like not straight down, you should have, your feet should be spread. Probably even with your shoulders, I would say. But you don't have to change them at all during the workout. So let's start with 5 repetitions, 5 squats, and we'll do the whole thing 3 times through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that was 3 times around. And I would have been breathing through my nose the entire time. And just not breathing through my nose, doing 5 reps, I'm actually a little winded. So it's really a great exercise, and there's supposedly some science behind it. And if you do go on YouTube, there are some variations of it, but it, as I said, there's science behind it, and it's proven to be effective. So it's a good combination of a little bit of aerobics and some, building lean muscle. And it's very important, though, that you breathe only through your nose the entire time. I'm not sure if all of the versions out there state that, but the guy that I follow, the doctor, he says it's a major component of the workout. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and I will send you the link a little later. Love you guys. Good luck. Happy nitric oxide dump.